I'm still alive. YouTube still exists.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
On October the 16th, 2018, at approximately 6:20 Pacific Standard Time, media outlets started to report that YouTube, the thing that you're watching this very video on, went down for what seems like all of its near 2 billion monthly users. Now, a lot of you were actually asleep when it happened, and it lasted for barely an hour, but for a fraction of a time, it dominated social media, and it raised some fascinating questions. First of all, what happened? How did we all react? How should this concern you? And were there any silver linings to what happened? So I want to open the floor up to you folks. What do you think happened to YouTube? Hello to all of you watching right now, and hello to all of our awesome vidIQ community who post every single day on our YouTube channel. My name is Rob. If this is your first time in these glorious and working again YouTube surroundings, we are the YouTube tool and channel that aims to help you get more views in less time by educating you on your YouTube journey. We do have an awesome Chrome extension that will give you all sorts of analytics to help you grow your channel. There is a link in the description, and it is free to download. But the talk of the town today is why YouTube went down. Are there any answers? Well, for the 70 million followers of YouTube's Twitter feed, all you discovered in the aftermath of the outage was a return of Lucas the Spider. As for the Team YouTube Twitter feed, you know the one, you're all badgering them to sort out your monetization problems, they did acknowledge the outage, but didn't tell us anything else until it had been fixed. YouTube's product forums didn't have any official statement other than the issue had been escalated, and a search on Google revealed nothing beyond all of the original news stories that YouTube had gone down but was now fully back up and running. So unless somebody's suppressing the news, and who's going to do that?
Fake news.
Nobody outside YouTube HQ really has a clue what happened. Although there is a clue, and it comes in the form of this cheeky purple monkey. It's a classic YouTube error page that I'm sure you've all encountered at some point whilst using YouTube, and it usually refers to an internal server error. YouTube say they have a team of these, they are highly trained, and they must have been working overtime to get everything fixed within the hour. So in the absence of concrete information from the source, what YouTube have done is created a news vacuum. And you know what fills one of those? Conspiracy theories. Let's hope I don't get a copyright strike for this. The biggest conspiracy theory suggests that somebody uploaded a video of something impacting on the moon that needed covering up. I can tell you it's definitely not this video, however, as it was uploaded in February 2017. But what on earth is that? Ugh! As you might expect, several hacking organisations have claimed responsibility, including Project Zorgo, who have quite a reputation when it comes to YouTube.
Yesterday, in preparation for the doomsday date, we decided to test the code we have written. We managed to take YouTube offline for over an hour, attempting to...
The channel has over 300,000 subscribers, and they already claim to have taken over the YouTube trending page in the past, and hang on just a minute, are they using vidIQ? Now this leads me to one of two conclusions. Either we're partially responsible for bringing down the whole of YouTube, in which case we profusely apologise for that, or we're firmly in Project Zorgo's crosshairs. Another theory is that YouTube implemented some huge AI update, but that wouldn't explain the global outage that we all suffered. The truth is, YouTube don't need to hang their dirty washing out in public, so we may never know what happened for that one single hour that YouTube was down. You have to remember that the vast majority of both video creators and YouTube viewers pay not a single penny for the service, but there are those who use YouTube Music, YouTube Premium, YouTube TV, who are going to need some sort of refund for that 1 hour YouTube was down. And now let's take some highlights from how we all reacted to YouTube going down. And that means going to Twitter.
I think the best thing would be to start with a job. No.
Yeah, absolutely,
No.
she needs a job.
No!
Yeah, I think this last one might just be my favourite. Alright, let's get down to a bit of business. In the aftermath, how has YouTube's outage affected you? First of all, from a viewer's perspective, I wondered if this would affect watch history or viewing preferences, sub boxes, but as far as I'm aware, there's been no reports of any odd things happening to viewers on YouTube since the outage. For video creators, it doesn't look as if anybody's content has been deleted, titles changed, or anything untoward in terms of their analytics. But of course, the one thing that every single video creator lost on YouTube was that hour of watch time. And what does that mean to people's bottom line when it comes to AdSense? Now, this is going to vary wildly from channel to channel, but let's say you get $2 per 1,000 views and you average 5,000 views per hour. That means potentially your channel could have lost $10 in that time. Now, of course, this is all theoretical and everybody was in the same YouTube outage boat, but it does highlight one thing, and that's not to put all of your eggs in one social media basket. The bottom line is we are on rent ground. YouTube doesn't owe you anything. So if there is a policy change, a tweak to the algorithm, or a technical glitch, all it takes is one thing and your business on YouTube could be over. So if you are growing as a YouTube channel, think about diversification, whether that be Facebook, Instagram. The go-to place seemed to be Twitter when YouTube was down. Yeah, it's always a good idea to have your social media presence on more than just one platform. On the other hand, where there's chaos, there's opportunity. Phew. YouTube is working again. I'm sure we were all stressing out a little bit there for a brief moment, but I'm here, I'm alive. All of you here are chatting to me, and you seem to be alive, which is awesome. So thank you very much. And to be honest, we're trying to hit a trending topic here. This is the second YouTube came back online. We did a live stream to cover the story using the keywords related to the event: YouTube down and YouTube is down. We knew there would be a very small window of opportunity to capitalize on this trending topic. And because of our entrepreneurial YouTube instinct, so to speak, we were at the top of the search terms for a brief amount of time before all the conspiracy theorists moved in. And our live stream got 4 times as many viewers as we usually get. We knew that not only our core audience would be interested, but also the entirety of YouTube for that brief moment in time. Which leads us back to this video. We're doubling down on our most successful content, and you should do the same. If you want to learn more about the double down strategy, we've got a video right here which tells you everything you need to know. And if you want to watch that live stream in its entirety as YouTube went down, we've got it down here. Enjoy the rest of your video making day, as long as YouTube keeps on working.